As most of you probably already know, DrillCity is a mostly black disciple set located on 79th Street in Chicago, Illinois. They are primarily located from 78th to 81st Street from Cottage Grove to Ellis. Their main blocks are 79th and Cottage, which borders Evans Mob, and 79th and Maryland. Their main ops throughout the past 10 years have been 8 Trey Mob, Evans Mob, Hit Squad, and Mix Mob. All of these sets are located close by to DrillCity. DrillCity and TrapCity/Zone 7 used to be cool and even went by 6779 or the 6779 Alliance for a long time. TrapCity members used to hang in DrillCity and WizCity's hoods, and DrillCity members would hang in TrapCity/Zone 7 and Chris World's hoods. Some famous members from DrillCity include BloodHound Lil Jeff, Rel Vert, BloodHound Q50, Tank Montana also known as BloodHound Hothead, Fat Smack, Lil Vic, Pokerface, J Boogie, BloodHound Tayski, BloodHound Swerve and more.
Famous members from TrapCity/Zone 7/Chris World include Taro, Trey, Saw J, Chief 2 times, Lil Chris, who Chris World is named after, Doodat/Dooski, who originally claimed TYMB/065 Young Money, Leal, and recently, Rob or Big Unk. Up until the past few years, rappers from DrillCity and TrapCity would frequently collaborate as well as with artists from MTV 079 and WizCity. So what made DrillCity split from TrapCity? Allegedly, a DrillCity/BloodHound member took a chain from a TrapCity member sometime in late 2022 or early 2023. The names of the members are unconfirmed, but we know that this caused a gruesome murder soon afterward in March of 2023. On March 16, 2023, BloodHound Z-Money was with another man who was dropping off some clothes at Star Cleaners in the 1300 block of East 79th Street. This spot is right next to Mix Mob territory. Just after 2 p.m. another vehicle pulled alongside Z-Money's vehicle and someone jumped out and began shooting while chasing Z-Money. Z-Money was shot over 29 times and was pronounced dead on arrival at the hospital. One of Z-Money's friends was with him when he was killed, and even shot back at the killer or killers who killed him, but was unable to save him before he was shot. Some have theorized that this friend was Lil Jeff, who is actually the younger cousin of Z-Money and who was very close with him, although Z-Money's mother referred to the person who was with him as being his friend, but she may have just not wanted to snitch or narrow down who was with him by saying cousin. Others have said it could have been Q50. No matter who it was with him that day, unfortunately Z-Money was killed at the young age of 22. This would be the final straw in the relationship between TrapCity/Zone 7 and DrillCity. It was time to take sides, and Chur's World sided with their close allies TrapCity/Zone 7. MTG 079, made famous by Glow Gang Trey Savage, MTV Cash and others, chose DrillCity. WizCity also sided with DrillCity. Some members were caught in the middle, like Rel Vert, who was from TrapCity but claimed DrillCity as well. Vert ended up choosing DrillCity, despite him having at least 4 brothers and cousins and many friends from TrapCity/Zone 7/Chris World. Basically choosing his close friends over family. But in the streets your friends are your family. Vert will sometimes go by BloodHound Vert today. Another member who will have a somewhat awkward time picking sides is J Boogie, Lil Jeff's older brother. He was originally from TrapCity but claimed DrillCity as well. He has been locked up for the past several years. However, TrapCity/Zone 7 killed J Boogie's younger brother Lil Jeff, his younger cousin Z-Money, and disses both of them quite a lot, so it's not hard to see which side he will choose when he is released in the next year or two. As you can see though, this division quite literally tore families apart and forced people to choose between different friend groups or be caught in the middle. So DrillCity lost a very beloved member, Z-Money, to people who they thought were their friends. They were understandably angry and wanted revenge immediately. But what makes this war so different from other gang wars in Chicago is that TrapCity and DrillCity used to be close friends, so they know where each other's members live, where they hang out, where their family members live, where they trap. This made getting back for Z-Money very awkward and difficult for the Bloodhounds. Many shootouts took place between TrapCity/Zone 7 and DrillCity for months until one day in May 2023 BloodHound Q50 was shot in the leg by TrapCity. He actually mentions this in 333, which is his biggest song at the time of me making this video. And as shot me in my leg, the next month I was trying to score. Lil Jeff also raps about this in an unreleased track which is called Shot My Cousin on YouTube. He says, they shot my cousin but ain't kill him, for some weeks straight we was spinning. But the only difference is when Leal got caught *ch we killed him. He censors the name Leal but you can tell who he's talking about. So this brings us to June 25, 2023. BloodHound Leal from TrapCity/Zone 7 is out west getting a rideshare from a driver when one or two suspects approach the vehicle on feet, firing into the back of the car, striking Leal multiple times. What makes this case especially tragic is that Leal's family worked with violence prevention groups to try to decrease gang violence, and he unfortunately became a victim himself. Leal's real name was Jaleel Goins. He was only 19. So at this point it's the middle of summer 2023, it's been one of the hottest summers ever for DrillCity and TrapCity. The score is even, 1-1 with both sides having lost very loved members and being full of hate for each other. Lil Jeff and Q50 actually dropped a song the day after Leal was killed called Coffin with JB Bin Laden. This song was recorded before Leal died and the video was most likely recorded days before Leal died as well. However, the pinned comment is Z Money Gang, possibly a reference to Leal's death. Q50 also references being shot, saying that little leg shot it wasn't shit. This was Q50's first song back after being shot. So throughout the summer multiple shootouts would take place in TrapCity and DrillCity's hoods and some members would be shot. But no one else would die in this beef until November 2023. On November 29, 2023 at about 5:10 p.m. in the 8700 block of Lafayette Street, which is right next to Bashtown territory, Latrell Falls was in a parking lot when someone approached and he was shot multiple times. Latrell was a member of Seno City, also known as BNC 078 or Bar None City, as well as being a member of DrillCity. He was known as Trell in the streets, and many details about his murder are still shrouded in mystery. It is believed that TrapCity/Zone 7 killed Trell, however, just like in the case of Z Money, the actual shooter or shooters are unknown. After this killing, the score between TrapCity and DrillCity was 2-1 with TrapCity/Zone 7 up on the Bloodhounds. This would cause Lil Jeff and Q50 to slide again in another famous incident that they have both since rapped about. In early 2024, a TrapCity member named Glenn/Glendale was shot 15 times and left in critical condition. Details about this shooting are sparse, but Lil Jeff mentioned it in multiple songs. You probably recognize, first 5 shots he hit the floor, I think you know how the Reds go, and if you don't, well, here you go. Lil Cuz ran up and blew 10 more. Those lyrics are from the posthumous Lil Jeff song, Rack to LA, featuring Vert and Lil Scum. You might also recognize, I gave him 10, Jeff gave him 5, I guess that wasn't enough, from Q50's song Splash Bros. He even says the ad-lib Glenn after that line. Thankfully, Glenn ended up surviving this shooting. This brings us to the fateful day of June 8, 2024. On June 8, 2024, just after 5 p.m., Lil Jeff, Q50 and Vert were sliding through TrapCity/Zone 7 doing just what they rapped about, sitting outside a house waiting for someone to come out. Lil Jeff and Q50 have even rapped that they don't shoot up houses and will wait outside a location for hours just so they can catch a target. So all of you have probably seen the video and know what happened, so I won't break the whole thing down. But eventually someone comes outside to serve a customer. Lil Jeff jumps out as Q50 and Vert try to get out as well, but Jeff is faster than them and is right up on his victim, Yellow Shorts, before any of his friends can catch up. He attempts to chase his victim into a house and is shot, falling back onto the ground, and is then shot more times while on the ground. His friends who were sliding with him are not close or fast enough to save him and let off a few more shots before fleeing, coming back later to bring Jeff to the hospital. We all know that Lil Jeff was pronounced dead that same evening, and word started spreading by the late night that he had been shot and killed. What delayed the news is that Lil Jeff was considered a John Doe at the hospital, meaning hospital staff didn't know who he was. This leads some to believe he may have been stood over and shot in the face to the point where he was unrecognizable, but that was false. He did not have any identification on him when he died and no one gave them his name. Pictures show Q50 bringing Lil Jeff into the hospital. I can't show them on YouTube, and by the morning of Sunday, June 9th, news had made it to the bloggers and everyone knew BloodHound Lil Jeff was dead. This was really a crazy time if you were following the drill scene, especially if you were paying attention to Lil Jeff and his friends' antics in the streets. The Kirikology subreddit spent a day or two trying to find out who killed Jeff, before placing blame on Rob from TrapCity. There is still no real evidence to prove that Rob is the one who killed Jeff, and it is likely that multiple people were shooting at him when he died. But still, people have ran with this theory, and Rob has had to defend his innocence in interviews when asked about the situation. Something you may not know is that Yellow Shorts from the video is the same Glenn who Lil Jeff and Q50 shot earlier this year, and that they diss in their music constantly. So now we get to the score between TrapCity and DrillCity, the part many of you have probably been waiting for. The score between TrapCity and DrillCity is 3-1, with TrapCity currently winning. TrapCity lost Leal, DrillCity lost Z Money, Trell and Lil Jeff, Glenn from TrapCity was shot on 2 different occasions and Q50 was shot once by a TrapCity member. On top of this, dozens of shootings have taken place between the 2 sets and likely more people have been shot, however I cannot confirm any more attempted murders. Thank you all for watching. Comment below if you want to see me do a video like this for other sets/wars throughout Chicago, or if you have any other ideas for videos you want to see on this channel.